They described him as a mafia boss and an Interpol fugitive.
Have the Lions been underestimated in Scotland? Because it sounds like they're being taken seriously across the globe.
That's a very good point. You know, we've covered the Lyons family in quite some detail in the daily records and the criminal records in the last year and beyond that. And we tend to see the Lyons maybe historically in terms of this family from the Milton area of Glasgow that ran an operation through a community centre and been involved in this kind of tit-for-tat violent feud with another sort of local family, the Daniel family. But the statements that have been coming out, particularly from the Spanish police, seem to show that the Lyons family, with Steven Lyons at the head, are a major global criminal enterprise. This is not a bunch of guys no longer a bunch of guys in a Glasgow housing estate. This is an organisation that spans the globe, that has police forces in Europe, the Middle East and the Far East investigating, their activities. I thought it'd be quite good just to quote a statement from the Guardia Civil. Now, that's the senior police force in Spain. They investigate terrorism, all the kind of organised crime, the most serious crime in Spain. And they put out a statement and they referred to the Lyons gang. They said the Lyons gang has developed a criminal network in Europe, the Middle East and Asia, with a complex money laundering network based on shelf companies and international financial transactions, managing millions of euros derived from drug trafficking. Its ability to operate simultaneously in several countries, including Spain, the United Arab Emirates and Turkey, and to forge alliances with other major criminal networks, solidify the clan's position as one of the most significant players in contemporary European organised crime. So they definitely see the Lyons family as a major player, maybe at the top of the table, top of the league, possibly alongside one or two other families. But this is no longer maybe a small-time Glasgow drugs gang. This is a crime organisation that has its tentacles spread across the globe. And I was going to refer you to an interesting statement put out by the Balinese immigration authorities who initially detained Steven Lyons last month. They described him as a mafia boss and an Interpol fugitive. So that's quite strong language. And a kind of spokesperson for the immigration says, we will not allow Indonesian territory, especially Bali, to become a haven or base of operations for international criminals. So they're looking at the Lyons as major players on a kind of global scale. And the Dubai police normally don't say much, pretty reticent about what they do. They said that they talk about various arrests and what have you. The Dubai police arrested a member of the criminal organisation referred to the Lyons upon arrival at a Dubai airport. The swift action reflects Dubai police's high level of readiness and the effectiveness of their integrated security systems to tackling transnational organised crime and supporting international law enforcement cooperation. Now, that they were referring to the arrest earlier this month, or last month, sorry, of or confirming the arrest of Steven Lyons' wife. And she's currently being held in Dubai on the similar charges to Steven Lyons. So that's three separate organisations with a kind of global reach, all talking about the Lyons in terms of being an international crime gang, of some significance. Just one final thing I was going to refer to, the Civil Guard have described Steven Lyons as the leader of this organisation dedicated to drug traffic and money laundering, as well as the commission of violent crimes of all types. So, they're using, the various authorities are using strong language to describe not only the Lyons crime gang, but Steven Lyons.